Welcome to another monthly reset routine, my friends. Happy May. I cannot believe that May is right around the corner. You know the drill. Grab yourself a tea, a coffee, any beverage you would like to drink. Today I made myself a mint tea. Also, I hope the audio is going to be fine because they are doing some work outside of my building and I might use the audio from the camera, I might use the audio from my phone. So get ready to talk about goals, monthly favorites, and my reading wrap up. Grab your notebook, grab your goals list, and let's do it. So let's go through my April goals. The first goal that I had was to organize my books, which I did. I did a book on haul and I also filmed it for one of my vlogs. I will make sure to link that vlog down below for you. My next goal was to bake something, which I did as well. I baked a banana bread and I think that is filmed also in that vlog that I just mentioned. So that is a fun, productive spring vlog that you can watch after this video. The third goal was to work out 4 times a week, and unfortunately I didn't hit this goal because there was one week when I worked out only 3 times. My next goal was to start reading a new book, which I did. I'm very excited to share with you all the books that I read this past month to give you some good book recommendations. The next goal was to have a 0 spend week, which I did as well. And my last goal was to reach 5,090 subscribers, which we did as well. We hit that number this month and we actually surpassed this number by plenty of subscribers, which makes me unbelievably happy. So thank you very much for watching my videos, for finding me interesting, me and my videos. Nothing makes me more happy than that, to know that you guys enjoy my videos and you're interested in what I have to say, what I have to share. It just makes me unbelievably happy. So cheers to that and cheers to you. So these were my April goals, just a few of them, nothing crazy. I would love to know how you did with your April goals. Did you achieve your goals? If you did achieve some of your goals, I would love to know one goal that you achieved and you are proud of achieving it, even if it is not a big one. And also don't forget to let me know how April was for you. I would love to know how your month was. Also feel like I am leaning a bit weirdly because that's where my phone is recording the audio. I really need to buy a microphone. I might buy one right after I finish filming this video because enough is enough with this awful audio in this loud neighborhood. I want you guys to have good quality videos to watch. So without further ado, I'm going to write down my May goals. I'm very excited for a brand new month with fresh new goals. I will have a little bit of a thought on my new goals for May. I will write them down and I will report them back to you. So let's go through my May goals to see what I came up with. So goal number 1 is to read 2 books. I have started reading the Throne of Glass series. I have been really enjoying it so far, but I really want to get further along into it. Also because I'm filming a reading vlog and I'm really excited to create that and upload it. So I have already read the first book, Throne of Glass, and my goal is to finish Crown of Midnight and Assassin's Blade as well during May. Let's see how I will do. My next goal is to organize my closet. The weather has been getting warmer, so I think that it is about time that I switch over my closet. I organize it a bit. I just fix my summer clothes, spring clothes, and put away the very heavy sweaters because I don't need them anymore. And then my next goal is to buy a microphone, like I just mentioned. I'm pretty sure you can hear all the trucks passing by, the cars, the motorbikes, the construction. I'm done with filming and stopping every 2 minutes because a loud car is passing by, or a loud truck, or because one of my neighbors is being loud. And I hope that a microphone is going to help with the audio and that you won't be able to listen to all that background noise. I really hope so. So I said that I was going to buy it as soon as I finish filming this video, but I want to hold myself accountable in case I don't end up buying it today. I wrote it down in my goals list so I won't forget about it. The next goal is to get a haircut. I feel that I want a little bit of a change. I mean, not a drastic one. I don't really play around with my hair all that much, but I feel like I want to have a little bit of a change when it comes to my hair, just for the summer. But I have a little change in mind that I want to do. So if I end up changing my hair, you will be the first ones to find out, because I will definitely be filming it. The next goal is to have one social media detox day. I really need that. I have been really into YouTube lately. I mean, I've always been into YouTube, but what I mean is I have been checking out a lot of other channels, even channels that I don't normally watch, to get inspiration, but that also doesn't really help me to get inspiration. That also helps me to compare myself and see the other YouTubers' numbers, their views, and I normally don't do that, especially to the people that I am subscribed to, but I feel like I have been in a hole and I have been searching through so many different YouTube channels, which, like I said, I don't normally watch, and I feel like this is giving me a headache and it's causing me anxiety, and it's just not healthy being in social media all the time. So I really feel like I need that social media detox day, and if I could also do it more than once, that would be incredible as well. My next goal is to have one 5 a.m. wake up day. So I want to try to wake up at 5 a.m. only once this month. I don't normally wake up this early. It is very rare that I will wake up that early, but I want to challenge myself during May and try to wake up at 5 a.m. at least once. Just one time, to see how it will go, if I'm going to be more productive. I think that I am going to be more productive because I will have more hours into the day to do different things. So that is the plan, one 5 a.m. wake up day. And my last goal is to reach 5,450 subscribers. So these are all of my May goals. As always, don't forget to leave me one of your goals down in the comments. I would love to see your goals. I also get ideas from your goals, and I'm sure that other people who are watching the video can get ideas through your goals as well. So as always, I created myself a mood board for the new month, and as you can see, it is very much self-explanatory. Just a few pictures to inspire me for my new month. Pretty much all the pictures are reading related. What else is new? Of course, I chose pictures with the Throne of Glass series, because it is going to be a Throne of Glass heavy month. I'm pretty sure that all the books that I'm going to be reading during May are going to be from this series. I also chose this picture of the girl with the hair just as a representation of the haircut that I'm going to get. Not that my hair are going to look like that after my haircut, but I just wanted a picture of hair, basically. And as always, I wanted to have a quote on my mood board, and the one that I chose this month is grateful for where I'm at, excited about where I'm going. Being grateful is very important to me, and it should be for all people, because if we have a look around us, we will find so many things to be grateful for. But as humans, we try to see a lot of the negatives more all the time, the negative things, and the things that we don't have, and the things that do go wrong. And we rarely focus on gratitude and being grateful for everything that we actually have. And if you are a long-time subscriber, you know that I'm writing down things that I'm grateful for each day on my journal. And of course, I want to continue doing that. But that doesn't mean that I won't be excited about where I am going and where I am headed at, because we can be grateful about our current lives, but we can also work hard and strive for a better life, a better reality, and be excited about that as well. That doesn't make us ungrateful whatsoever. So this is my May mood board. I really like it, and I think that it's time to talk about books, and specifically about all the books that I read this past month. So let's do it. Okay, let's talk about the books of the month. So let's start with the first book. This book, I finished it at the end of March, but it was after I had filmed my previous monthly reset, so I couldn't include that there. So I am including it now, and that book is A Court of Silver Flames, the last book at the Akatar series, the last book so far. We are expecting another book. When will that be available and published? We don't know, but I'm waiting for that. I'm super excited. This was definitely 5 out of 5 stars. It was incredible. If you are familiar with the Akatar series, this book follows Nesta, the eldest sister among three sisters, if you're not familiar with the Actor series at all. I have always loved Nesta. Every little crumb we were getting from her at the previous books, I loved her. I know that she is a difficult character and I know that a lot of people dislike her, but I only disliked her at the beginning, so at ACOTAR, the first book. After that, I knew that she was onto something. I knew that she would evolve and change, and I knew that she had good in her as well. So she is one of my favorite characters, along with Cassian and Amren. These are my three top characters out of the series, but I really enjoyed this book, and it's a pity that a lot of people don't like it and they don't even give it a chance to read it. I know that some people haven't even read it because they hate Nesta that much, but everyone can have their own opinion, of course. I love Nesta, I love the book. 5 out of 5 stars. The next book that I read is called The Keeper of Stories, and this book follows a cleaner. Her name is Janice, who is collecting stories from other people. So she likes to listen to other people and their stories, and she feels like she doesn't have her own story, even though she does. This was a nice book. It was lukewarm, may I say. I gave this 3 out of 5 stars. It was not exactly what I expected, nothing crazy, nothing revolutionary, but it was a good read, a good lukewarm read. So I gave it 3 stars. The next book that I read and I loved very much, and if you watch my bookstore and reading vlog, you already know the book. It's Piranesi by Susanna Clarke. That book is stunning. I loved it so much. The plot, the storyline, the main character, some of the messages that this book tries to send across, I really loved this book. So with a few words, this book focuses on our main character. We can call him Piranesi, but if you read the book, you will find out more about that character. He lives in a huge house, a labyrinth, many halls, many statues. This book has some mystery to it, and even though at the beginning I was feeling a bit lost, I did caught up very quickly with the environment, let's say, of the book and with the whole storyline, and I just enjoyed it very much. This is a 5-star read. Obviously, it was incredible. And the last book that I read is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. As I mentioned, I have started reading Throne of Glass, and so far so good. Obviously, I'm not that into the story. I just read the first book. I have decided to read Assassin's Blade 3rd, even though I have already regretted that decision, but there is no going back now. So I'm starting Crown of Midnight, and as soon as I finish that, I will go back in time and read Assassin's Blade. When it comes to Throne of Glass, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It was an enjoyable read. Obviously, when the author wrote this book, she was very young, and you can tell that she was very young. So that was throwing me off just a bit, just a tad, not that much. It did remind me of being younger and being a teenager and reading fantasy books again. But I know that as I progress further along into this story, that it will get better and better. So that was a 4 out of 5 stars. It was a nice introduction to our main character and to the whole storyline, which I'm pretty sure that it will get crazier and way more intense after each book. And that would be all for my reading wrap up. And now I would like to mention a few of my monthly favorites. Also, before I forget, I also start reading The Maidens. It is somewhere in my cabinet. I cannot be bothered to get it now. But because it is a thriller, I didn't finish it. I very quickly DNF'd it because I have realized that I'm not a thriller type of girl. It doesn't make me feel nice, and even though these books also have like graphic descriptions about stuff, they don't bother me. But when it comes to thrillers, I just don't like them. So I have decided that I'm not going to be reading a thriller ever again. As I was reading The Maidens, I was not feeling very nice, let's say. It was creeping me out a bit. So I decided to DNF it. That doesn't mean that it is not a good book, because obviously I didn't finish it. But because I wanted to find out what would happen, I did end up reading the plot online, and I was shook about the ending. So there's that. It does have an intense plot twist, but I'm definitely not going to be reading any more thriller books. And I also started reading The Secret, which I very quickly stopped reading because I got a few new books and I wanted to read these, so I stopped reading it, and I don't really feel like going back to it, at least not right now. So that concludes my reading wrap up. And now we can talk about my monthly favorites. As always, I have some songs to share. The first song that I want to share is by Gibran Alcocer. I am terribly sorry for mispronouncing the name. The song is called Idea 22, and I specifically was listening to the version with Anya Nami. She has a beautiful voice, and that song is just beautiful. I love seeing young people being so talented and create such beautiful songs and such incredible music. The other two songs that I have been listening to non-stop are by Dermot Kennedy. The first one is called Without Fear, and the second one is Dancing Under Red Skies. And the final song that I want to share is called Oceans by Seafret. I was actually listening to that song also so many years ago, and I had forgotten about it, and I came across it at a playlist on YouTube, and I was like, this song, how did I forget about this song? And now I am listening to it once again. And the last favorite that I have is actually a TED Talk by Dino Ambrosi, and it is called The Battle of Your Time. I will have it linked down below. So our time and how much time we spend on social media is mentioned on this TED Talk. I found it very interesting and truly eye-opening. If you have some free time, please watch that TED Talk, and I think that it will make you see social media and just the time that you spend in front of screens and doing certain things a bit better. And that brings us to the end of this monthly reset, guys. I want to thank you for watching yet another monthly reset from me. I know who the real ones are. You always comment, and I love seeing your comments. So thank you all very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye, friends!